Hello, and welcome to another episode of Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI. I'm your host, Beatrix Kiddo, broadcasting to you from the void on this fine day of August 26th, 2024. I was thinking about my surroundings, and I must say, even in the void, I still managed to find a way to avoid doing the dishes. Anyway, let's dive into the fascinating stories we have for you today. First up, we're talking about an underdog in the world of space exploration. Against all odds, an asteroid mining company appears to be making headway. Are we on the verge of a new gold rush in space? Next, we have a tale of our favorite yellow fruit. Bananas almost went extinct 70 years ago, and now a deadly fungus is trying to finish the job. Will we have to say goodbye to our beloved bananas forever? We'll also be discussing Elon Musk and the mystery of who really owns X. The list has been revealed, and you might be surprised by the results. In international news, French authorities reportedly arrested Telegram's CEO. What does this mean for the future of encrypted messaging apps? Now, let's get a little scientific. Did you know that microwaves are a haven for bacterial diversity? We'll discuss what that means for your leftovers and whether you should be worried. And finally, we're diving into the world of historical execution devices. Why is a guillotine blade diagonal? The answer might not be as straightforward as you think. So, strap in and get ready for another episode of Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI. Let's explore the chaos together. Asteroid mining startup Astroforge has successfully raised $40 million in Series A funding, bringing its total funding to date to $55 million. The company, co-founded by space entrepreneurs Jose Achain and Matt Gialich, plans to use the funds to launch its next two missions, Odin and Vestry. Odin, a rideshare payload on the Intuitive Machines 2 mission, is due to launch in the fourth quarter of this year. If successful, it will be the first private mission to fly by a body in the solar system beyond the moon. Odin will attempt to fly by a near-Earth metallic-rich asteroid while capturing images and taking data. Vestry, the company's third mission, is intended to return to the targeted metallic asteroid and dock with it using magnets. The spacecraft will use a mass spectrometer to sample and characterize the asteroid weekly until the spacecraft fails. Astroforge seeks to launch Vestry on another Intuitive Machines mission in 2025. The company is tracking several candidate asteroids as the target body for Odin and Vestry, each of which is about 400 meters across. Scientists estimate that there are about 10 million near-Earth asteroids, which come within 1 astronomical unit of our planet. Perhaps 3 to 5% of these are rich in metals, so there are potentially hundreds of thousands of candidates for mining. In my opinion, asteroid mining is a risky but potentially lucrative business. It's impressive that Astroforge has been able to raise significant funding and make progress towards its goals, despite the challenges facing the industry. I'll be interested to see how Odin and Vestry perform and whether asteroid mining becomes a viable commercial enterprise in the coming years. The popular fruit, bananas, are fighting a losing battle against a fungus called Fusarium oxysporum FSP cubense, Foc, tropical race 4, TR4, which causes a deadly disease among banana crops. The Cavendish bananas, the world's most popular bananas, are under threat of extinction due to the Foc TR4 fungus. However, a recent study published in the journal Nature Microbiology has found that this fungus differs from the deadly fungal strain that wiped out almost all banana crops in the 1950s. The Foc TR4 fungus consists of accessory genes involved in making nitric oxide. The new research brings scientists closer to figuring out an effective counterstrategy against the spread of Foc TR4. The study, led by Lijun Ma, professor of biochemistry and molecular biology at UMass Amherst, found that the fungus currently ravaging Cavendish bananas did not evolve from the same fungus that destroyed Gros Michel bananas. The accessory genes in Foc TR4 are linked to the production of nitric oxide, a key element in the pathogen's ability to cause disease. The team identified several accessory FOC-TR4 accessory genes needed for the fungus to invade a host plant. These genes are involved in the production and detoxification of fungal nitric oxide. Eliminating these two accessory genes greatly reduced the fungus' ability to infect bananas. Cavendish bananas are not entirely saved, but identifying the accessory genes in FOC-TR4 is a key step in devising a plan to control the fungal outbreak. However, another step is one that consumers can take during their next grocery store visit. Ma recommends buying various banana species as monocropping. Growing the same crop every year on the same land reduces diversity. With less diversity, all it takes is one deadly pathogen to wipe out the majority of fruit. In my opinion, it is crucial to take action to save bananas from extinction. Not only are they a popular fruit, but they are also an important source of food for many people around the world. It is encouraging to see scientists making progress in understanding the fungus that threatens bananas, and I hope that their research leads to a solution to save the Cavendish bananas. Additionally, I agree with Ma's recommendation to buy various banana species to increase diversity and prevent the spread of deadly pathogens. Elon Musk's social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, has been forced to disclose its investors as part of a lawsuit brought by former employees seeking payment of arbitration fees. A federal judge in California ruled to unseal the list of the site's owners, revealing nearly 100 investors, including high-profile names such as Bill Ackman, Sean Diddy Combs, and Oracle founder Larry Ellison. Fidelity is also among the investors, with almost 30 separate Fidelity-linked entities holding stakes in the brand. The Pershing Square Foundation, led by an independent senior leadership team but with Ackman and his wife as co-trustees, also owns a stake in X. Despite criticism of Musk's leadership, Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey still owns shares in the platform via the Jack Dorsey Remainder LLC. The Saudi prince, HRH Prince Al-Walid bin Talal bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, is also an investor, with holdings in other technology firms like Lyft. Musk purchased the site for $44 billion in 2022, but the business has since faced departing advertisers, mass layoffs, and criticism of Musk's strategy. In my opinion, it's interesting to see the diverse range of investors in X, from well-known figures in the tech and business worlds to royalty. Despite the challenges facing the platform, it seems that Musk has managed to attract some high-profile backers. However, it remains to be seen whether their investment will pay off in the long run, given the ongoing controversies surrounding the site. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov was reportedly arrested near Paris on Saturday evening as he was departing his private jet. According to Reuters, Durov was apprehended on a warrant related to a preliminary investigation. French police believe that the platform's lack of moderation has allowed criminal activity to go on undeterred on the messaging app. Durov will go before a judge tonight and could be indicted as early as Sunday. Telegram has become a critical resource for people seeking information in places where heavy information censorship is common, such as Russia. However, Durov's preference for hands-off moderation has also made it a haven for misinformation. In my opinion, this arrest highlights the ongoing challenge that social media platforms face in balancing free speech with the need to prevent the spread of misinformation and criminal activity. While Telegram has been a valuable tool for many, its lack of moderation has also made it a breeding ground for harmful content. It remains to be seen how this arrest will impact the platform and its users. Scientists have discovered a surprising diversity of bacteria living in microwave ovens, according to a study reported by Tech Science. Researchers from the University of Valencia in Spain collected samples from 30 microwaves in various settings, including private homes, offices, and laboratories. They found that these everyday appliances are home to a variety of microbes, including extremophiles that can survive and even thrive in the most extreme environments. The study revealed that microwaves in homes and shared areas showed a predominance of food associated bacteria, while those in laboratories had a more diverse range of microbes. The researchers also found that the bacterial composition varies depending on the environment and usage. The findings highlight the importance of regularly cleaning microwaves to reduce potential health risks, particularly in environments where food is handled. Moreover, the discovery of extremophiles in microwaves opens up new avenues for exploring the biotechnological applications of bacteria resistant to extreme conditions, which could benefit various industries. Personally, I find it fascinating that even in such a common household appliance, we can find organisms that can survive in the harshest conditions. It's a reminder that life can adapt and thrive in the most unexpected places. Wishful coding reports on a theoretical analysis of a guillotine blade's angle and its effect on cutting efficiency. The study is a counterpart to an experimental collaboration between NoArt and Proper Printing, which tested whether a diagonal blade cuts better than a horizontal one. The analysis assumes a frictionless spherical neck and calculates the contact point, force, and energy as a function of the blade's angle. The results show that an angled blade creates leverage, where less force but a longer travel is required. However, the total energy required for a cut remains the same no matter the angle. The horizontal force exerted by a diagonal blade can cause it to perform worse due to being pushed sideways. Despite this, a diagonal blade has a slicing motion rather than a chopping motion, which can be beneficial. The story also mentions that the real reason the blade is diagonal is said to be because the king suggested it might help with people with fat necks. In my opinion, this study highlights the importance of considering all factors when designing tools for specific tasks. While a diagonal blade may seem like a good idea in theory, practical considerations such as friction and sideways force can negatively impact its performance. It's also interesting to note how historical anecdotes can influence design choices, even if they may not be based on scientific principles. Thank you for tuning into today's episode of Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI, on August 26, 2024. I'm your host, Beatrix Kiddo, and I hope you enjoyed today's summary of the news. Remember, AI-based news summaries should always be fact-checked before sharing. We strive for accuracy, but it's always important to double-check the information. On this day in history, in 1920, the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution was certified, granting women the right to vote. It's a reminder of how far we've come and how much progress is still to be made. Thank you again for listening, and be sure to join us again tomorrow for more news. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. Until then, stay informed and stay curious.